R.I.O.T. Associates, what's going on with y'all?
What's good? What's going on, Mo?
Oh man, it's been a long time, man. It's been a minute, right?
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Well, not even say a minute, we just another day, but you know, it's feel like a minute.
Yeah, moving and grooving, baby.
Moving and grooving.
Yeah.
Ride Records. Let's get into that. Hold up. Let me make sure I got it right. Real intelligent ones teach.
Yes, sir.
Real intellectual, oppressed for thinking.
Yes, sir.
Ride Records.
Yeah,
CEO Pie. G-Trife Gore.
Peace.
Hey, what's going on with y'all today, man? Talk to me.
Well, right now we trying to get with the community, dealing with the R.I.O.T. associates for all who don't know, for the real intelligent ones to teach that. We're looking into more coming into our community, doing community development. Also my partner G-Trife, we just really want to try to come into our community and show a difference, But at the end of the day, for us, it means a lot because it comes to in our neighborhood, we're being a part of what we need to do in our neighborhood. We're seeing the smiles and the strength in people's faces to understand that, it's real. So, we're bringing the real back to our neighborhood.
Facts. And we've been engaging in this since '92. So this ain't just start. We've been giving back with the nonprofit and everything. Hype Foundation, right?
Yes, the
Hype Foundation. We give to the homeless and everything like that. So, we still moving around, being positive figures in our community and everything. And while we out here in this this whole pandemic, we've been working with the kids a lot. Just giving them a sense to learn to earn and everything like that. And these kids, they've been out here on a lot with us at our table. We set up on Title and Chambers Street. So these 10 and unders, they come over there and they've been with us through the pandemic, man, the whole pandemic. So I take my hat off to them, because they over there, they learning and they earning, because we pay them, we give them a job, they clean up, they the cleaning crew, I call them. Shouts out to all my young hustles out there. Yeah, so it's basically, it's all about them, I look at them and, I look into their future and I look at it now, we don't really have any programs anymore.
We don't have no programs.
They took everything, they took all the programs away. And and being that they've been over there with us, they seeing how we moving and seeing what we do now, they starting to ask questions like, well, how do y'all get into this? How do y'all do this? And how can I be a part of it and learn how to do it? So what we trying to start is some entrepreneur courses and bring the programs back. I need to pitch that. We need to bring the programs back so we can get the people in line, the proper instructors to really go ahead and teach these kids the questions they are asking. It's it's all for them, man. Real intelligent ones teach, man. We just that's just us, man. We just, anything we know, you up under us, we gonna, you gonna learn everything from scratch.
Okay.
Basically.
So, that's good. So basically, y'all for the community.
Definitely.
Y'all started a record label. So let me ask y'all this. So what made y'all start R.I.O.T. Associates, and who does it exist? So who's R.I.O.T. Associates?
R.I.O.T. Associates started actually about maybe 6 or 7 years ago, where it was an extension of the R.I.O.T. Records. Since 1992, we established the Nation of R.I.O.T. When it came out with my brothers, it was 7 of us plus 3, which is the Shorty 140s. And all 7 of us, which is us still today in existence, we formulated a record company, a record management at that time. And at the time, all the members of Nation of R.I.O.T were teenagers at the time.
We was young.
So you know what I used to do, being by I was a high school. I was out of high school. I actually dropped out of high school, but I was a guy on the streets moving around. So when I got with these guys, my contract with y'all was supposed to have been, as long as I stayed in school, man, we could get this music thing jumping, and y'all don't have to worry about anything. So it started out with the 7 individuals that was a part of Nation of R.I.O.T till to the day, which is us, and we had to get these authorizations from the parents in order for us to travel. So we started right there. You know, that's a whole nother different story.
Yeah.
But the R.I.O.T Associates started about 7 to 5 years, and the reason why is because we wanted to add to want to really get with the community, really add to talking to people. We were really just keeping ourselves at a record company. We was limited to just doing music, and now the associates is giving us the opportunity to be around and deal with more bigger and different audience, nonprofit organizations versus the LLC organizations.
Oh, okay. Also, so R.I.O.T Associates, definitely, like I said, it's definitely community, record label, brotherhood.
Yes.
Definitely,
right.
that's what we're looking for, brotherhood.
Right.
Alright, so let me ask y'all another question. Let me ask y'all this. We had the pandemic,
Right.
COVID-19, still going on right now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the second phase.
Yeah.
So what was R.I.O.T Associates doing during the pandemic? What was y'all doing? Like, how did y'all stay afloat?
Man, just by like you know, we had to be out there. We wasn't ones that was in the house, because when the pandemic, at the top of the pandemic, when it happened, you know what I mean, it hit the media, everybody was like, they put a lot of fear out there. So yeah, at first it had me like, it had us kind of like, whoa, what's going on? You know what I mean, how serious is this this COVID or whatever, you know what I mean, they got going on out here. So, you know what I mean, it's pretty serious. The numbers are going up, a lot of cases and everything. But in order, you know what I mean, a mentor told me, you know what I mean, he was like a lot of, he said a lot of millionaires and successful people come out of pandemics, but you gotta be in it. And out here in it, because it's like fear that's out there, that's, you know what I mean, and when they put the fear out there, everybody was quarantined in the house, you know what I mean, they had lockdown restrictions and everything like that. You gotta be in the house at a certain time, but you know, we respected the lockdown and everything at the time, but you know what I mean, in the middle of the, you know what I mean, the time that we could be out, we was like, we gotta do something, you know what I mean, we got, you know what I mean, because it's like it was a shock to everybody, and it's like the whole world like was dealing with the same thing. It just like came to a halt.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, you know what I mean, a lot of stuff dropped, a lot of stuff stopped, a lot of people got laid off, and it was like, yo, we gotta start generating some revenue and create our own joint. So, you know, we got the Riot Wear.
So the clothing line.
Yeah, we was building on the clothing line
Right.
before the pandemic hit.
Oh, so
And
when the
then,
pandemic hit,
yeah, we was building up on inventory and everything like that. So, you know, we was stacking up, and then, you know what I mean, when it hit, you know what I mean, man, bro, you know what I mean, it hit us. I think, you know what I mean, I think it hit us because we was down.
it didn't stop us. I stayed out there.
Yeah, it didn't stop us.
I mean, everybody was being safe with the mask and everything.
Definitely, we was definitely
promoting the mask, right?
Doing the social distance thing, and we got masks out there. We got a big thing of hand sanitizer, so we was doing basically all the stuff that was required. You know what I mean? Because right now it's like, if you out there and you ain't got no mask on, and the code enforcement whip up, you know, that's a fine. So you gotta watch out for everything like that. And us, another time to art.
I ain't want to cut you off.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask something before this question gets ready. The main reason why, or another main reason to add on to it, when you said why we actually stayed out there, is because the major companies started crashing. Right. It left people not want to leave homes. They couldn't get out of their homes, and money here to be here and losing your job and all these things. So in our mind, it was the same focus on us. So we had to think of, well, what is it we gonna do? We started doing it with the pop-up shops.
Right.
Because way before the pandemic, we was already out here giving out boots to people, taking the footwears, feeding the coach, getting the kids out here, getting them to do things, raising money to get the kids certain places. For big tech, our ride associates always stemming from the Hype Foundation, which it means help the youth prosper, elevate.
Right.
It's the a program that we was already working on. It was in the super baby stages, but we was physically moving around before the pandemic. The pandemic only brought us closer to take what we got, our creation, and still show them that we still can continue on. This is when the kids started coming around.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's when we started working.
Okay, so that's what's up right there. Because y'all basically just kept it
For the whole 8 months.
Yeah, the whole 8 months, man. And it's like,
and kept it going. Just show the people that it can work no matter what happens,
man. And it's like through the whole thing, man. It's just been, it's been certain levels, man.
Right.
It's been going. It went from just being out here, stepping up to another level. Then we in a position where they want to know who we are now. So because y'all one of the ones that got a story to tell about this pandemic because y'all was out there ready. Regardless of the fear and everything that was out there, y'all had the heart and the ambition and the drive to go ahead and be out there and make it happen and make it become what it is right now. You know what I mean? And it's like I feel good about it, man. It was a little journey, man.
It was a journey.
It was a journey, man. So
y'all still out there.
And we still out there. And
y'all still out there no matter what.
Now,
second phase about to happen, what they say. We don't really know.
Exactly.
Second phase about to happen. And y'all still out there. Y'all still promoting it. Y'all still promoting, social distancing.
Exactly.
And everything that comes with the COVID. Y'all making sure everything is safe. Y'all safe. Y'all safe and healthy. So that's good. Man. Yeah. So let me ask y'all this question. It's a good question right here. So y'all was out there promoting your clothing. So, promoting that social distancing, promoting face mask. I mean, y'all was doing everything. Y'all kept jobs within yourself.
Right.
So let me ask you this question right here, because I know everybody want to know this question. Yeah. What was your affiliation with the African American Chambers of Commerce in New Jersey? What is that? The double A, CCNJ, and the Trenton Community Cleanup.
Yeah,
I need to know about this. Everybody knows about this.
My big brother, but I'm gonna let my big brother.
You want to talk to him?
He'll start it off because you know what I mean.
Well, first and foremost, when I met, all the way up until I met John Harmon, take it back for a second. Like I told you, we was already in the community working. See, we have what they call the LAAN. It's called the Legal Assistance Association Network, which we deal with prisoners and inmates that's incarcerated. Due to the fact of how we deal with it, me and Mr. Harmon being by their program is supposed to specialize in working with, individuals coming out of the institution, helping them get jobs and stuff. So what happened was, in the process, I met him at one of them when they was doing the Black Lives Matter Memorial in front of the African American Chambers. And I had a conversation with Mr. Harmon, and he said that he works with prisons. That's what I do too. And then I explained to him what I do. For those who don't know, I'm responsible for a lot of individuals coming home from jail because I literally sit down and do the paperwork. Anyway, me and Mr. Harmon wound up sitting down and we came up with an idea about community cleanup and where we can get the money at, the raise and all this extra stuff. And he asked me to put the money on us to get this particular cleanup program done in the city. But way before Mr. Harmon, right, we've been in the community, we've been giving our all to the community because of what we want to do from the heart. We never come to anyone and say, yo, look at what we're doing. We want you to sponsor us. We want you to get behind because we hold our own sponsorships. We're done with everything that we want to do. But with this particular, due to the fact that it was bringing more strength to our neighborhood, to bring guaranteed something into our neighborhood, we started coming up with hiring people into our neighborhoods. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Coming from dealing with the kids that's showing the program to now we want to deal with adults and teenagers so we can hire and give them some type of employment and refix our community.
Facts. And to elaborate on that, it will, like if you put more jobs out there, it will reverse the violence that's going on because like my big brother said, we are products of our environment and we in our community hard and heavy and we looks out for the whole community and they vouch for that. But it's not even all about that. It's all about, bettering your community. If you're going to be a positive figure in that community, you gotta, put your foot down on sometimes on politicians and everything that's running the city and get in touch with them and get them to invest into your plans and ideas to upbring the community. And right now, we on the right track because we getting people in our communities little work and everything. We working with the investors. They're investing into the community cleanup and everything. So we out there every day, giving people a sense of hope again, And it's like, I just take my hat off, to my whole team. Shouts out to everybody that supported the R.I.O.T movement, Real Intelligent Ones Teach. I take my hat off to y'all. Y'all was coming out. Y'all showed your love. Y'all supported the clothing line. And just the fact of just coming out there and just, being around the energy that's in the lot, it's like we giving other people opportunities to come out there and vend with us, we got different vendors that be out there, so it's like we just trying to, open up a little, we got the little Columbus market going on, but you can
it's called the black market.
The black market, that's what we got.
Excuse pardon me for 1 second. We know that this pandemic didn't change. This is the new life. This is no going back to regular normal situations. Right. So we're aware. So what we're trying to do is come up with curriculums so we can go ahead and add to the community, to the youth, to the adults, because there's no age barrier. As to all walks of life, we are trying to put these curriculums in. So we knowing that right now, out of everything that happened, it has to be all new things to be addressed.
Right.
So we don't want to deal with reentry. We want to deal with reforms. You know what I mean? We wanted to when we were sitting down talking to Mr. Harmon about the community cleanup, my guarantee to them is that I'm going to get the people that I know. Right. The most important thing about dealing with us at R.I.O.T Associates, we look at the hope in the people's eyes. Right. We bring in the hope to the people. And the most charitable thing in each person's eyes is seeing the happiness in their eyes. It's priceless. It's not a dollar factor. So now when we get the government officials to come in and try to pay attention to it, first and foremost, they had mocked us. They made it look like you were supporting the situation until you see the situation it really is needed into our neighborhood. So now with the R.I.O.T cleaning crew, that we are partners with African American Chambers of Commerce, which is Mr. Harmon, John Harmon.
Yeah.
Okay. We shout out to him. We shout out to Miss Carmen because she's been consistent on making sure that through this whole process that
everybody being heard.
Yes.
And all the things y'all need, that's good.
Right now, the shout out to the councilman, Mr. Harrison.
Yes.
Mr. Harrison was another man since we started the project. He made sure on the monitoring tip that everything stayed into its corner. The city of Trenton also, with the help of picking the trash up and all the other companies that was helping donate for the food, the lunches and stuff like that.
The equipment.
You know what I mean? But nobody knows who Riot is. So I really want people to understand what Riot means, who we are, where we came from. We've always been here for the last 2000.
It's been going on
1992.
Going on 3 decades.
But far as with the community development situation in 2016, we started the Pi Jones nonprofit organization, which under us we have the Riot Associates, we have the Hype Foundation, we have the Cold War situation, we have the Sloan Peace situations, we have the Riot Record situations, we have all these different companies and elements in the company
that come under one umbrella.
Shout out to Blocksdale,
Yeah.
Merv, WVSO3. You know what I mean?
Yes, we had the WVSO3 radio. I mean, we have a lot of links that's to us that the people just don't know that we are really a positive force within Trenton, New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Now, to end the question from you, Nation of Riot consists of 7 of us, with 3, which is the Shorty on Forge. But out of the 7 individuals, each and every one of us was living in different parts of Trenton, New Jersey. So we was able to be able to compact the energy, and as we was doing shows, the whole town was joining. And so it gave us.
So y'all brought unity.
Yeah, shout out.
It wasn't just unity.
It was unity at the height.
It wasn't just unity within the family, the crew where it started from.
One section.
It was about
it was the whole Trenton.
The whole city.
At the height of where it was like a lot of North Trenton and the Wilbur Section B back then when we was in school, we brought that together, you know what I mean? And people followed us because we was doing something positive, and you know what I mean? We was showing people, let's go.
We ain't just pop up. This is not a pop up.
It's not no pop
shop, guys.
We've been doing this.
So about 25 years we've been doing. Y'all been doing this,
man.
Yeah, we're going on about 30 years.
30 years. 28 to be exact. 28 years to be exact right now. We've been doing it for almost 3 decades. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. It's like, what's bigger than that? You know what I mean? You still have your feet on the gas under the same umbrella. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, man. So, I mean, listen, I'm pretty sure everybody now they know who CEO Pi is, where he come from. And now they know who Jonathan Gore is, G-Trife, Nation of Riot, Riot Associates, the whole umbrella, everybody.
That's right.
Shout
out to my NOR brothers.
I know. Hold on, let me get to you. So do y'all have any more final words before we get out of here? Any shout outs? Anybody you want to shoot out? Let them know that y'all see them, or do you want to let them know what's going on or what's coming up for the future?
Right.
First and foremost, man, I like to give a shout out to the Most High for making everything possible, giving us the strength to really move in a pandemic, Shouts out to the Young Hustles, my cleanup crew, the 10 and unders, you know what I mean? Shouts out to everybody that came in out there to support the whole movement and believing in us. Shouts out to my big bro, we moving. Shouts out to my cameraman Mo, my broadcaster team Mo. Shouts out to Milky Bird. Shouts out to the whole NOR. I ain't gonna go into many names, but shouts out to everybody. I don't wanna leave nobody out. I fill everything in when he come in. But man, I always say, man, sometimes I feel like the pandemic, it put a lot of people in fear, but it really threw the jumper cables on us, man. It threw jumper cables on us, man. We was like, man, we ain't going out like that. We gonna be out here, man. And then for us being out here, that's making other people like, man, listen, man, we gotta get out there with them, man, because it's a sacrifice when we put in a situation. They was out to really depopulated. So, we surviving and we still surviving. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna let my big bro come in and say what he gotta say, because we running short right now. So Bro, what you gotta tell them,
Well,
man?
first and foremost, as far as with the dealing with the cleanup crew that we developed in the last week going on 2 weeks, I want to shout out to them because they came together so strong that it added more or even double and triple to people that's really wants to get out and get involved with the community. And it's mandatory that they get involved, but we're going to make sure that we keep it mandatory. Also, I want to give a shout out to John Harmon. I want to give a shout out to Carmen because Carmen, she stayed on us. We all, to make things looking good. Shout out to Investors Bank. Shout out to all the corporations who's been adding themselves towards this project, like McDonald's, Popeyes, ShopRite, Home Depot.
Yeah. That's out of the city of Trenton.
Applebee's. The corner stores. Everybody who paid attention to see that what we was doing, that it was on a positive note. But in order for y'all to understand who we are a nation of R.I.O.T. We are the nation of real intelligent ones teach.
Facts.
And the flip side to that is revolutionaries, intellectuals, oppressed thinkers. You know what I mean? Because in the time when we being oppressed through this pandemic, we still was thinking about it, we still talk, and we still kept it real. So that's why we are real intelligent ones that teach us because of these elements that we're going to give it back to our people. So when y'all are sitting down talking to us in the community, you're going to get the same energy because the only thing you're going to see, especially in my eyes, is blood in my eyes. Only because this is a serious situation and it's time for us not to be lied to, but to be directed into the right courses of what we're supposed to do. And if you can't do it, we need you to be out the way. And if you're going to be a part of it, get in the way. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I shout out to the major companies as far as John Harmon, his secretary, Ms. Carmen, Ms. Griffin. I salute to y'all because y'all came into the community. Y'all put up the startup money so we can go ahead and show that this development can work and we moving forward to try to do more for our community. Also, shout out to my brother Mo Flex. Shout out to G-Trife. Shout out to Mo, to Merv, and everybody else that's a part of the family. It's me, CEO Prime, man. For all the real intelligent ones, keep teaching.
Facts.
Don't stop.
All right. Thank you all again, man.
Yeah.
And we out.
Peace.